We did it.
We did do it. 1 year. And we're both still alive. So let's celebrate by making my favorite cocktail, the Old Fashioned.
Why do we make your favorite?
Because I do 80% of the work on this YouTube channel.
That's fair. That's fair.
I've had many Old Fashions in my life.
Yes.
You've had a couple.
Yep.
I've had many varieties from many different restaurants, bars that make them. And I personally like this version the best.
Why?
Follows the KISS method. Keep it simple, stupid. Bar spoon of syrup, 4 dashes of bitters, 2 ounces of bourbon, orange and lemon zest peel. I use Demerara syrup because it is my favorite syrup out there. I use a 2-to-1, so 2 cups of sugar, 1 cup of hot water.
Which is also known as a rich simple.
A rich Demerara syrup, yep. I just like the toffee, the caramel, the richness that works with bourbon.
Yes.
Especially in this cocktail.
Yes.
So back in the day, it was a sugar cube, couple dashes of bitters on it.
And that helped break it up, right? So they could...
Yep, exactly. Soften the sugar cube up so they can break it up. Then things start getting kind of different throughout the years. The progression of adding soda water.
Or if you're in Wisconsin, you replace it with brandy.
Then also adding muddling of oranges and cherries.
Yes.
I'll drink whatever, because it's really...
That's a lie. You'll get mad if it's got soda water in it.
I will ask them not to add soda water to it. I say, do you add soda water? Just don't do it. If they do the muddling of the cherries and oranges, I'm fine with it. It's whatever.
Right.
Because there's an expectation of where you go. If I go to a dive bar, they're going to
You're not going to order an old fashioned.
Well, that's true. But if I did, I do really like it with bulleit bourbon. This is how I make it at the hotel that I work at currently. I've never had someone say they did not like this version of it.
I don't think I've ever had an old fashioned that you didn't make.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah, because I'm not going to go out of my way to order one.
Yeah, that's true.
I'd probably like a Wisconsin old fashioned.
I don't have a problem with the Wisconsin old fashioned. What I have a problem is where we live at is in the corner of Iowa, Wisconsin, Illinois. And when people order an old fashioned and they expect a Wisconsin old fashioned, we still live in Iowa. I'm going to make it at least the normal way of using bourbon in that brand. Long story short, here's what I say is the best old fashioned. My way. This is not just my way. There's other people that make this, but I like this version. So cheers.
This is big.
It's a big cocktail.
This is a lot.
This is definitely a sipping cocktail. I don't even chug these things.
Good. No, it's not bad. It's definitely not my first choice. And the longer we do this, we've been doing this for what, a year now?
A year now.
And I've been with you
anniversary
for what,
week.
7 years now?
Almost 8.
Almost 8. So the more I drink these, the more I can tolerate it this way. The more I try different liquors straight, neat.
Right.
While we do the tasting rooms, the more this becomes palatable to me. Do I want to drink all of this? No, but it tastes good for what it is to my brain.
But I think bulleit just works really well with this. I think the Demerara complements bulleit very well. Woodford Reserve, again, would be another good one.
The double oaked?
The double oaked would be super good.
I was just thinking as I was taking a sip, the longer we've been doing this, and since we started doing angostura shots, thanks, Anders, I can taste the angostura in this a lot more than I used to be able to. I used to not be able to differentiate.
Right, because all that bourbon's just coming through and it's giving you this burn that you're not really enjoying that much.
Now I'm getting this nice this nice bitter clove.
Okay.
Like this very Christmas spice essence.
Right.
It doesn't taste Christmassy, obviously. The warmness of it comes through more than I ever took the time to recognize. Yeah. You know what my favorite thing about you wanting to drink this cocktail is?
What's that?
You can mix it in glass. There's no extra dishes other than the bar spoon. Right. Which is great when you're making cocktails at home.
You can even use your finger if you really wanted to.
Well, no, because you have to measure the sample. But I mean, you could.
Well, I'm saying instead of the spoon,
you could do it by sight. You could do the syrup by sight and just.
In all honesty, I do that most of the time. I just pour some bourbon.
Yeah, that looks good.
Go. So join us Friday where we have a special episode of the Tasting Room, where again we're playing off our 1 year anniversary and we make some drinks for each other.
Yep.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.